meals from somebody.
So how tall are you?
I'm 5'11", but I say I'm 6 feet because I love that nice round number.
Yeah, well, I always have to wear my shoes. I wouldn't get caught dead in them without them, so have to do that. By the way, I'm Sonya Lowery from World Next Door.
Hi, Sonya.
And I'm here with Carla, the wonderful Carla Hall from Top Chef and The Chew.
Yes.
And I love everything that you cook. It always makes me want to go in and grab something from through the television.
Awesome.
So that's, yeah. Smell-o-vision is all I need.
I know, we need to create smell-o-vision. I'm always wanting to do a dish that is from my childhood, something that makes me think of my grandmother or a time around the table like Sunday suppers. So that's the kind of food that I gravitate toward, but I don't want really fattening. So I try to lighten it up. I don't want really fattening food.
Well, your food always looks like it's made with love.
Yes.
And so that's the thing that I think I get most from you. You love what you do.
Yes, I do.
Okay. And I wanted to ask you really quickly, what advice would you give to the dreamers about following their passion? Because you've been able to turn something that could have been small into something wonderful, and you've done a really great job.
I think for me, my mantra has always been love what you do. And I think when you're saying that for years and years and years, you feel it. When you get to that thing and you feel this tingling, you actually feel it. And so when you're in your truth, you can do anything. You can absolutely. It's as if time slows down and supports you in that movement. Like you're throwing a fastball from the mound to the catcher, and it slows down, and you know exactly where that ball is going to hit. And I just say to them, just keep saying whatever your dreams are, you will fulfill them. And it's because you're telling yourself you have a dream. You weren't given that dream for no reason.
Absolutely.
You know, I think that when people look back and you think about how you played, and I didn't cook, but I always made mud pies and things like that. If my mother had journaled, Mom, why didn't you journal? If she had just journaled and said, how did I play as a kid? Because you naturally gravitate to the thing that you really like to do. And while they're young, they can probably ask their parents, what did I do? What excited me? And then use that as part of the things that they like to do now, and just. Wow. Yeah, so you're thinking, aren't you thinking?
You're right, because when I was young, I used to be out with the boys playing football, and now I'm Adventure Girl, so I tell people how to have a good time. So we go skydiving and zip lining.
Oh, seriously?
Yes,
oh my God, absolutely. I love that.
We'll have to have you on one of our excursions.
Totally.
Okay.
Whenever we do something on the Chew and it's about a daredevil thing, I'm the one who does it.
Yeah, it's to me what makes life worth living.
Yes.
So I really appreciate your time. Thank you so much,
Thank
Carla.
you so much, Sonya.
All right, take care.
You too.
Back at you. Well, you got to come skydiving with us one day.
I would love to. Now, I'm afraid. And then I did the trapeze. I was so afraid.
That's fun too.
I was so afraid. Where
are you?
In New York.
You're in New York. Okay, I'm in the DC area.
Okay,
so
well,
we do a lot
I go back and forth.
Yeah.
So I'm in DC. I live in DC.
Okay.
So here I am up there on that way, way up high. And I was so excited about doing it. And I got up there and I said, oh my gosh, I forgot I'm afraid of heights.
Right, and you did it. And that's what World Next Door is all about, to try and push you to new limits.
Yes.
And say, well, you thought you couldn't, but you just did it.
Yes.
We took people that were afraid of heights zip lining in Costa Rica last year, and I can't tell you the look of terror on some of the ladies' faces. But then after they got up there and they did a couple of zips, they had this feeling of accomplishment.
Exactly.
And it came all of it. And then everything that I asked them to do after that, they did it.
Yes.
So it's really fulfilling.
It's about going from fear to fabulous.
Absolutely. And doing it with style.
Yes. Awesome.
Thanks again.
Oh.
I know I get a hug. Thanks again.
Thank you.
All right, take care.
Bye-bye.
Cool.